At the beginning of the film, we see a teenage boy with a pierced ear named Donny Berger. He manages to get 2 tickets to a performance by a popular rock band. The kid proudly shows them off to his friends and offers 1 ticket to his teacher, who sparks thrilling fantasies in his mind. This bold move unexpectedly gives him the chance to make those fantasies come true. She accepts his offer, and it turns out the teacher has secretly had the same, though forbidden, feelings toward him for the entire year, hiding them until the right moment. The two begin a wild secret affair, which accidentally becomes public in front of a huge audience. Their romance goes beyond the walls of the school. In an instant, Donny Berger becomes a hero among his peers. Everyone wants to be like him. Soon, however, it's revealed that the teacher, Mary, is pregnant, and Donny, because of this story, becomes a TV show star, making huge amounts of money as his popularity skyrockets. But the happy ending is far off. Mary ends up in prison, and their child is left in the care of Donnie's clueless father. Months after the student-teacher relationship became public, Miss McGarricle's baby bump is clearly showing. She's sentenced to 30 years in prison for her illegal actions, and the judge orders that the newborn be placed in Donnie's custody until the child turns 18. The day of the trial and his farewell to his beloved marks the start of Donnie's public fame. He appears on countless TV shows, earns huge paychecks, and graces the covers of glossy magazines. Years pass. Once successful Donny Berger now drives a beat-up car, drinks beer in the afternoon, and gets a call from his lawyer telling him he owes $43,000 in back taxes. Failure to pay could mean 3 years in prison. Donnie, who once made enormous sums, never paid taxes, thinking they were deducted automatically. To make matters worse, he must pay by the end of the week to avoid jail, but he only has $28 in his pocket. The lawyer offers him 2 options. Bet $20 on a Boston Marathon runner nicknamed Fatty, whose odds are 8,000 to 1. Or ask his son for money. It turns out the boy Donnie named Han Solo moved out at 18 and has been avoiding him ever since. Meanwhile, a promising young financier named Todd Peterson is with his fiancée, Jamie. She excitedly shows him a newspaper front page featuring their photo and an announcement of their upcoming wedding. Todd, however, seems uneasy about the publicity. Our faces, our names, anyone could find us, he says. Concerned, Jamie asks if he's taken his antidepressants today and reassures him that they will have the most beautiful wedding ever. Drinking at his favorite bar, Donnie wonders how to come up with the money to pay his taxes and avoid prison. The only thing he knows how to do is be himself. But his days of TV glory and massive paychecks are long gone. While looking through job ads in the paper, Donnie suddenly recognizes his son on the front page. Even though Han Solo has lost weight and changed his name, Donnie is sure it's him. A dancer suggests Donnie ask him for the money, but he hesitates. His son has changed his identity and even claimed in a biography that his parents died in an explosion. Todd takes Jamie and her parents for the weekend to his boss, Mr. Sparrow, who warmly welcomes them and invites them to make themselves at home. Soon, Jamie's brother Chad, a tough Marine, arrives, making it clear he's ready to defend his sister at any moment. In search of work, Donnie visits his old contact Randall Morgan at a TV station. There, he runs into an old friend, rapper Vanilla Ice, performer of Ice Ice Baby, and the son of Mrs. McGarricle. Still angry at Donnie for sleeping with his mother, Vanilla Ice refuses to help him, saying he's struggling himself and now works at an ice rink selling chicken nuggets. Seizing the moment, Donnie pitches Randall a sensational idea for a show, his reunion with Mary McGarricle. But the ratings-hungry TV producer demands that Donnie bring along his grown son, offering $50,000 for the deal. Back at home, Todd shows off his lightning-fast mental math skills. Soon after, Donnie barges into Mr. Sparrow's home and shocks everyone in the living room with his loud, crude behavior. Todd introduces him as an old friend, while Donnie has already set his sights on Mr. Sparrow's mother. Asked how they met, Donnie spins an outrageous story for the guests. Somehow, Donnie charms the bride's family, and they invite him to stay for dinner. Todd drags his father into another room, where they argue fiercely. Todd accuses him of only showing up to ask for money. Donnie plays his sob story, claiming Mary is sick and that Todd should visit her in prison before his wedding. Todd refuses. "No way in hell, jerk."
Not happening, asshole.
Todd also brings up his father's failures, like giving him candy for breakfast every day, which left him diabetic and dependent on insulin shots. Jamie interrupts, telling Todd to rejoin the guests. Among them, Donnie becomes the life of the party, charming the ladies and even getting recognized as a former TV star. When the topic of his son comes up, Donnie smirks at Todd and says, Han Solo works as a private investigator. Later, Donnie's presence spirals out of control. Todd's friend Phil even gives up his position as best man to Donnie. They end up on a baseball field for a game. That night, Donnie relaxes in a jacuzzi with women when a call comes in. A prostitute tells him his show is airing on TV. In the hot tub, self-conscious Todd is wearing swim trunks and scolds his dad for tattooing his entire back when he was a kid. That evening in the bedroom, Jamie proudly shows off her $12,000 wedding dress. She also talks about Donnie and shows Todd a book he once gave to the whole family. Reluctantly opening it, Todd sees a heartfelt dedication from the author to his son, which unexpectedly stirs emotion in him. Not wanting to reveal his secret, Todd tries to distract Jamie with intimacy, but she refuses, worried about the dress. The next morning, the family goes to church for the wedding rehearsal. Father McNally greets them warmly. When he asks for the groom's father to speak, Jamie says he's dead. McNally offers condolences, but Todd snaps that his father doesn't deserve them. The priest urges him not to insult the dead in God's house, but Todd, egged on by Donnie, makes a crude remark about the priest's bad breath. Outside, McNally suddenly punches Todd. He removes his jacket, revealing a muscular build. Jamie's father tells Donnie that McNally once killed a man in the ring, which is why he became a priest. McNally continues beating Todd until Donnie knocks him out to save his son. The family blames Todd, but Donnie spins a sob story about Todd's father's death, changing their mood. They decide to move the wedding to the ocean front. Jamie leaves for her bachelorette party, while Todd's bachelor party turns out to be a spa day with rosewater drinks, clay masks, massages, and pedicures. Bored, Donnie suggests they head somewhere more exciting. He promises 6 women who will kiss them everywhere in 10 minutes. They end up at Donnie's favorite club, drinking and partying with half-naked women. Afterward, Donnie sends the guys home so he can be alone with Todd, giving him a wedding gift, a feather earring that Mary once gave him. After some hesitation, Todd gets his ear pierced and says it makes him feel more manly. They then visit Vanilla Ice, who stuffs Todd's pocket with chicken nuggets, and the 3 set off for more adventures. Father and son bond, with Donnie teaching him to ride a bike and giving him the love he never had as a child. Todd even offers to visit his mother in prison, but Donnie, now feeling genuine love and guilt, tries to talk him out of it. The next morning, Todd goes anyway, calling Donnie on the way. Donnie races to stop him from meeting TV producer Randall Morgan, but fails. Surrounded by a camera crew, Todd realizes the truth. So that's why you came to me. Donnie confesses his tax problem, but Todd refuses to help. Randall says Donnie won't get paid unless Todd signs over the rights to the footage. Knowing he's lost his son, Donnie tries to win over Jamie instead, hoping she'll reconcile them. He goes to her hotel room with ice cream, but hears suspicious sounds and climbs the balcony to catch her cheating.
Want to share these treats?
Inside, Donnie is shocked to find Jamie in bed, not with Todd's boss, but with her own brother. Horrified, Donnie decides to save his son from marrying her. Jamie tries to bribe him, and he almost accepts. On the wedding morning, Donnie calls his lawyer, ready to pay the tax debt, but finds among his belongings a gift from Todd, a childhood oven-mitt toy he'd kept all these years. His fatherly love outweighs his fear of prison. With Vanilla Ice, he crashes the wedding, interrupting the vows to reveal he's Todd's father and force Jamie to confess her affair. He rips up the $50,000 check and leaves with Todd. Later, father and son share cake before Donnie prepares to go to prison. He refuses Todd's offer to pay his debt. Suddenly, his lawyer bursts in and turns on the TV. The Boston Marathon is on, and Fatty, the runner Donnie bet on, is about to win. Against all odds, he crosses the finish line first, earning Donnie $160,000.